Hello guys, welcome to my channel. On this video I'll be showing you how to make a curved waistband. So all you'll be needing is your pattern paper, your tape rule and your pencil. So the waist I'll be working with is a waist of 40 inches. So that's my client's waist. For my paper, I just have one paper, it's not on fold. So I'll be taking 20 inches. So when it's on fold, it will give me my client's actual waist, which is 40 inches. So I have 20 inches that I've marked it out. I made a line there. So I'm going to find the midline of that 20 inches, which is about 10 inches. Now, on the line that I raised, on that line, on the 20 inches line, I went up 1.5 inches. And I'm going to use my curved ruler. You can use any curved ruler. And I'll connect that 1.5 inches that I raised to the midpoint. So I'm going to connect it. You don't have to use 40 inches. This is my client's measurement. Just go ahead and use your own measurement. So if you want to cut it on fold, you can just put your paper on fold and then take the half of your measurement. So the width of the waistband I'm going to be using for my client is 2 inches. You can use 1.5, you can use 1 inch. You can even use more, 2.5, 3 inches, depending on what you want. Is a curved waistline, is going to sit right at your waist. So I'm using 2 inches for my client. All right, so I'm just taking that 2 inches measurement along the curved line back to the center front. Yes, back to the point where it's going to be on fold. So that's what I'm doing. So when you get to the center front, all you have to do is use your ruler to connect the broken lines, like I'll do shortly. So I marked it all the way down to the center front, which is going to be on fold. So here I'm indicating the center front, which is going to be on fold. So you should do the same so that you don't make mistake while cutting out your fabric. So here I'm using a straight ruler to connect the broken lines first from the center front down to the midpoint. Gonna use a straight ruler. So that's what I'm doing. And on that part where I have the curve, I used my curved ruler to connect the lines. So go ahead and use your curved ruler to connect the lines like I'm doing. And there you have it, your curved waistband. It's very simple, very straight to the point. I have used this pattern a lot of times, and I know if you use it too, using your accurate measurement, you're going to get the same fit. It's going to sit right at your waist. Okay, there are not going to be extra budge or anything. So right here now, I'm just going ahead to take the measurement to see if my measurement is accurate. And yes, it is accurate. I have 20 inches. Okay, when it's cut on fold, it will give me 40 inches. So I went in on that raised part, I went in ½ inch, connected it back to the lower part of the waistband, because I want the waistband to be relaxed, okay, to be more fitted around the waist. That is why I went in ½ inch. Okay, do the same thing, just follow the same step and you will get the same result. So after this, Since I cut it out with using the accurate measurement, I'm going to add allowance to this pattern. There is no allowance yet, so I can't sew it like this on the pants that I'm making. I have to add allowance. All right, so I added 1 inch allowance. And you're going to add 1/2 inch allowance around the pattern, except the parts where you added 1 inch. Okay, add 1/2 inch allowance. So right here I've cut out my pattern. All right, so that part where I am pointing out is the center front. So that part where I'm holding it is the center front. It's going to act as the center front. So when cutting out this pattern on your fabric, you would add allowance. Here I did not add any allowance to this pattern aside the 1 inch that I added. So here is me laying the pattern on my ashoke. So I'm making an ashoke pants, and this pattern is for the band of the ashoke pants. So I'm going ahead to iron flat my ashoke to remove any crease that might be on the ashoke. So I'm going to lay flat my pattern, making sure that that center front edge is aligning. So I'm going to add 1/2 inch allowance around this pattern, then cut it out. But I'm not going to add 1/2 inch allowance on the parts where we added 1 inch, just on the lower part and the curved parts, the upper part. That's the only place I'm going to be adding the 1/2 inch allowance. So go ahead and cut out your pattern, and if you already added your allowance, just go ahead and cut it out. So here's my pattern. I cut it out. I've cut my band out. So I cut 2. One will serve as the facing of the main shell fabric. Yes, so this one that has the pattern on it is my main fabric, and the other one will serve as the lining. So let's go ahead and join this pattern together. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take off the pins now, and we're going to align this pattern right side facing each other. We're going to align the pattern right side facing each other. So we're going to align it in such a way that the curved parts would be facing each other, just the curved parts. That's where we're going to join. Okay, sorry. We're going to join the curved parts, not the. You're not going to join the down, just the curved parts, the upper side. So we're going to join it together. After joining, you go ahead and top stitch on the facing. You go ahead and top stitch on the facing. So if you're using a different fabric, just go ahead and top stitch on that other fabric. But this one, I'm using the same fabric, so I'll just choose one part that I will just top stitch. So here I've gone ahead to join the fabrics together, and I've top stitched. So what I'm going to do now is to, iron flat. Is to iron it, making sure that the part where I top stitched is is a little bit out of the way. So here I am folding in about 1/2 inch. So remember the allowance we added, 1/2 inch. So I'm folding in 1/2 inch. Now I'm doing this on the facing. I'm doing it on the facing, not the main fabric. So you see, I've ironed it inwards, the 1/2 inch, and you see the main fabric is like a little bit longer than the facing, so that is where we are going to sew. So here is the pants that I'm making. So here's the pants. I have joined everything, so it's the band that is remaining to join, to attach. So if you want me to do a tutorial on how I cut this ashoke and how I attach the pockets, just let me know. So here I've gone ahead to join it. I've gone ahead to, sew the band to the trouser, and look how beautiful it came out. Look at how beautiful this came out. Look at how curved. That curved part will sit on your waist, and it will just be so firm on your waist. You will not have any loose sides. It will just sit very tight and firm on you. Not in a way that it will compress you, but it will just sit very nice on you. Look at how curved and beautiful it laid. And here you can just attach your zip. I'm going to attach my zip. But I just want to show you how the band came out. Look at how beautiful. Even the inside of the pants is looking so beautiful. So please, if you love my video, if you enjoy this sewing tutorial, go ahead and like the video, and please subscribe to my channel so I would be encouraged to post more videos. Thank you so much for supporting me. God bless you.